So let's set up continuous deployment from a GitHub repository straight out to Elastic Beanstalk. So I've created a GitHub repository for our application. Let's add the new remote, and let's push up our code. So that's master pushed up. Now let's push up develop. So we'll use CircleCI for our continuous integration server. So to configure CircleCI, we need a Circle YML file. So let's create a new Circle YML file. Now for deploying to Elastic Beanstalk, we'll need to install the AWS Elastic Beanstalk CLI. And then for the actual deployment instructions, we'll have a develop branch. And for this branch, we will run the following commands. We will use ebuse. And if we look in our config YML, we can see exactly which environment we should be using. And for our profile, we'll use default. And then we'll use eb deploy. So that will deploy out to the dev environment for the branch develop. And then for our production deployment, we'll deploy from branch master. And for the commands, we can copy and paste these commands. But instead of the dev environment, we will use prod env demo app. So let's save that. And let's commit that to Git. So let's go to CircleCI. We'll go to projects. We'll choose our GitHub account. We'll find our new project, demo app, and we'll tell CircleCI to build the project. Now what we should see is this build should not do anything because our Circle YML is not in master. So let's check out master, merge in the changes from develop, and push those changes up. So if we go back to CircleCI, look at our demo app, we can cancel this current build, and this new build should try and deploy out to Elastic Beanstalk. Now once again, this build should fail because we have not told CircleCI what the credentials are for deploying to Elastic Beanstalk. So if we let this run through, we'll see that eventually it should fail. So here we can see the build failed because we haven't configured our AWS credentials. So let's go to the project. And we'll change its settings and we'll set up the AWS permissions. So we copy in our access key and we copy in our secret access key. Save those, go back to our project, and we'll rebuild the failed build, and now it should deploy successfully to our production environment. So we can now see CircleCI is deploying our application out to Elastic Beanstalk, and we can see that our prod environment should start to update momentarily. So our deployment's finished, and our prod environment is updating, and now it's finished updating. So let's check that we can actually deploy develop as well. So we'll check out develop. Let's scaffold another model. We'll add these changes. And we'll push these up to our develop branch. If we go to our demo app, we should see that CircleCI is now building the develop branch with the add a new model commit. And if we watch the build, we should see it deploying to Elastic Beanstalk. So we can see we're now deploying to the dev environment. And if we go to our demo application and look at our dev environment, we can see that it's now being updated with the new version of the application. So once that's deployed, we should be able to see our new model in our dev environment. So the new version is deployed. Let's see if our new model is available. And we can see our new model is working as we'd expect it to. So we now have a CI server that when we push our code to GitHub will deploy from the develop branch to our dev environment, and when we push to the master branch, it will deploy to our production environment.